Yep. It was cracking. So yeah, I got a serious question today, right? In light of recent events, right, all over the global interwebs, we've heard a lot of talk about who has culture, what groups don't have culture, what groups are less than according to the groups that have established cultures, right? And I got a question, right? Of all these groups that are telling us that we have no culture, how many of these groups with all this national pride, how long have the nations actually been nations, right? So, in your spare time, we'll start off with Nigeria, right? How long has Nigeria actually been a nation? And how did Nigeria even get its name? It didn't come from the Nigerians, it came from the conquerors. It came from Zadi, the conquerors of said culture. And then they decided to take a Kibilan and cut it up in little squares and polygonal shapes and give it names that they preferred, right? And the reason I'm saying this is because when I think about it, right? My mother and my Uncle Lewis currently own the land that was left to them by my grandmother and my mother's aunt, Nanny, right? Called her Nanny, right? Which was passed on down to them. And this land has been in the family for quite a long time. Now, I've shown y'all the breakdown of my genealogy and how long we've actually been on this land and how long we've been on the soil, right? Our blood, sweat, and tears is in this soil. But my point is this. The land in Louisiana that my mother and uncle currently own, that'll, once they're gonna be passed on down to myself and my cousins, has been in this family for generations. In fact, it's been in our bloodline longer than your oh so wonderful nation that just imbibes you with so much national pride has even been a country. So my question is this: where does all these culture and years of whatever they want to call it come from when y'all shit's barely 50 years old? I mean, you know what, let's say 70. I'm exaggerating, but yeah, y'all been a nation barely 70 years, and you talking about culture from where? From who? The Brits? I mean, let's talk about it. My family owns land that's been in our bloodline longer than y'all have been a fucking nation. Right? But you know, to all the Moye and the Mayete haters, Hijo de la Raza, all the Akata haters, you know, all that bullshit y'all be talking. Y'all continue to carry on because y'all looking wild, crazy out here right now. I mean, shit is diabolical. It really is. When you really think about it, it's not, you know what? Hold on. So yeah, you see here, we're gonna go straight down to it. Here's a list of African countries with their general dates of independence. Liberia, 1847. Egypt, 1992. Ethiopia. Got some years up, 1941. Libya, 1951. Morocco, 1956. Sudan, Tunisia, 1956. 60s independence. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. So let's go down here to the list of countries and independence dates. Would you look at that? 1990. South Sudan, 2011. All right, so who's running who, right? France, Portugal, France, Great Britain, France, Belgium, France, Portugal, France, 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 Belgium, France, 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 Spain, Ethiopia, Great Britain, France, Great Britain. You motherfuckers is wailing because y'all niggas don't own your own shit. Look at all these young ass countries. Man, I'm older than some of these motherfuckers. I'm older than, matter of fact, Djibouti. I'm 6 months older than this motherfucking nation right here. I got a whole 6 months on these knuckles. I got a whole 6 months on you knuckles. Well, would you look at that? Well, would you look at that? So yeah, there we go. steeped in years and 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 years of culture and tradition. Brought to you live from the back of the classroom. Your man's Petty Murphy doing what I do best. That's the world's most illustrious propaganda pimpin' on my akata bullshit. Look, y'all need to knock that shit off, yo. Like, seriously, right? Especially when y'all running away from your newly established countries to come here and get your weight up after we put our blood, sweat, and tears into the soil to make that happen. See, if there was no 1964 Immigration Act attached to the Civil Rights Act, y'all wouldn't even be here, right? Now, we're not asking for no ass kissing, but the disrespect gotta stop. And then what makes it even crazier and more diabolical is that a lot of y'all, remember, oh my God, I will vote for Donald Trump, right? Y'all ran to the polls when the man told you exactly what was going to happen. I'm going to get rid of illegal criminals. Well, guess what? If you walk across an imaginary line in the sand, guess what you did? You broke the law. And Obama set y'all up, right? Remember DACA? But nobody ever got citizenship out of that. You know what they was doing? Letting you create a breadcrumb trail straight to your front door. Because now, Obama got all y'all to sign up and reveal where in the fuck you've been hiding at. Diabolical. Look. The Kenyan, the bigot Kenyan set y'all niggas up and you mad at us. And then y'all all collectively voted against your own best interests. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I hopped on that train too because I was listening. Because when he said they don't look Indian to me, they don't look Indians to the Indians that I know, right? And then right after January 20th, he got on and said, the only group that can't be removed from the United States of America are the descendants of slavery, protected under the 13th and 14th Amendment. Take it how you want to take it. But I tell you this much, if there's only one group that can't be removed from here, then what does that tell you who we actually are? Because everybody else is getting a wake-up call. People on the reservation's nervous. I leave my house every day. I'm not worried about ICE in the least. Because you know what? I was born here. My mama and daddy was born here. They mamas and daddies was born here. And they mamas and daddies was born here. And they mamas and daddies was born here. Born here. Born here. So yeah. Y'all can keep on with the idle threats. You can have all your nurses talk about they're gonna deny us fair treatment and get online and just incriminate yourself with all this diabolical shit. Guess what? At the end of the day, guess who's still gonna be here? Because y'all keep going, but once they get rid of us, they're coming for you. Guess what? They've always been coming for us. It doesn't change anything, it hasn't stopped anything, and we're still here. But guess who's now? They coming for who now? But the difference is that y'all getting rolled up out of here. Dog walked right up out of here. So all that, you a slave, you ignorant of the kata. You out here capping for them while they load you back on planes, trains, and automobiles. The fuck up out of here. And it's unfortunate that y'all still can't see the bed that you created and with the bed that you're now lying in. And now y'all wanna blame us for all your misfortunes that you begged for, right? We tried to warn you, but we are just lazy akata niggas with no education or culture. But we told you what was gonna happen. And now you're mad because, see, y'all thought that we were immigrants too. So y'all thought, because of what you're taught by your own people, that, oh, they would give you the niggas first. But yeah, man, y'all be safe out there. Remember, realize. Transparency forces accountability. Y'all keep your eyes to the stars. Keep that head on a swivel. Because you best to believe, baby, they coming.